You know, it really looks like the market just plain stalled
Yes.
this Monday morning. We're down 50 points. It's been like that for much of the day so far. That's a loss of just under 0.25%. The Dow's holding right at 26,500. Not much movement. Look at this. It's called a screen grab. It says, "Don't be a Bernie bro. Reject socialist price controls." It comes from Americans for Tax Reform. They're going after Florida for a plan to import drugs from Canada. Joining us now, Grover Norquist, Americans for Tax Reform president. What's the problem with a plan like this?
Well, for starters, it's one of Bernie Sanders' ideas. The only one of the 50 states that passed anything like this is Vermont. And it would damage our ability to innovate for drugs that will cure Alzheimer's and cancer and heart disease, because it will import price controls, which then make it difficult to get new products to the market. The rest of the world has damaged their ability to invent new drugs. We invent the drugs. Then they put price controls on them. And some politicians in Florida want to bring those price controls into Florida, a Republican state. If that happens, it'll happen in many other states.
But aren't they just being smart politicians? After all, if the big issue is the price of health care, and in particular, the price of these drugs, if a politician comes along and says, "I can get it cheaper and you're going to benefit," they're going to do it.
Well, but we understand that when Bernie Sanders says it, because he doesn't understand economics. There is an important way we can reduce the cost of drugs in the United States and get them to people sooner and get more innovation and solve some of these health problems sooner. And that is to speed up the FDA's efforts to get new drugs out once they're safe. We did this for AIDS. We've done it in the past. We should do it for Alzheimer's and cancer and other drugs. That would reduce costs. That would get people more health care.
You're forgetting the lawyers. The lawyer. No, seriously.
Yes.
You know that. You know this is a problem. If
Trial
you could
lawyers
get
are a big
lawyers,
problem.
If you could get the law and lawyers out of healthcare. Now, I know that that's an impossibility, but if you could, you and I both know, Grover, the price of drugs, the price of healthcare would fall dramatically, wouldn't it?
It's an important project, and what we need to do is do tort reform, as you're saying, and FDA reform to get more drugs out better, sooner, higher quality to the American people. Focusing on quick fixes to temporarily reduce prices so that in the future there are fewer new drugs, that's not only a bad idea, it will damage healthcare, hurt healthcare outcomes, and make us less healthy, but it gets in the way of the other things. The opportunity cost of doing stupid things is that you don't do the smart things like tort reform that you're talking about or speeding up FDA.
All right, Grover, we hear from you. I know that theoretically you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
We can
make this reality. Just takes
I'll
work.
leave it right there, Grover. Okay, got it. Grover Norquist, everyone. All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks. The White House getting ready